Today I'm going to make some raised panels that are going to go into the bottom section of this trophy case here. This is going to be the panel, and it's going to be relieved using this router table. For those of you that are new to a router, or even if you're not, some router bits are big enough to get scary. There's lots of different sizes, all the way from this little straight bit and even smaller up to what I'm going to be using, which is pretty big, okay? The sound this thing makes when it's in that little router table scares the shit out of me. Using safe techniques, we'll set this up and get ready to craft the panel. I've got to take this router bit and change it out and put in this big bad boy. So since my router bit has a bearing, I don't necessarily have to use the fence. But this is some soft wood. I just want to make sure that I'm really safe, especially since I'll be doing not only the long edge grain here, but the end grain. It can be tough to get to this knob with enough leverage to actually turn it and keep it really tight. You don't want this moving at all because this will twist left to right and go up or down for your height. So I usually put my router wrenches that come with the router on that to loosen it up. See, so they do make two different ones. 1/4-inch shank bits, 1/2-inch shank bits. Usually your smaller bits have 1/4-inch and your bigger bits have the 1/2-inch. Okay, so here we go. I do like this router table, but the absolute worst thing about it is that as you tighten these up into the table itself, they're just small carriage bolts, right? And so this little shoulder here that's square is supposed to go up into this channel and lock, but it's such a tiny square, and this is MDF. Bosch, come on, Bosch. You guys could have did way better than an MDF table, because now my clamp doesn't work there. I have to actually clamp it with regular clamps. So at that point, I might as well just make my own router table. Take a straight edge, put it like this up till it touches your router bit, and pull the fence towards it, okay? Then cinch the fence down. Just getting them snug so I can get this stuff set up in. And go back to the router bearing. You should not have any gap like this. So we need to push this. A good idea is to get your router fence tight and then tap it with a small hammer. Okay, now we have no gap, no rocking. So we're just going to tighten these up. Okay, let's just double check. Okay. You want to have your fences really close to your blades, but just don't have them touching it. And that is because you want to expose the very least of the blade as possible that is needed to keep yourself safe. Okay, we're ready to go. This can spin freely, even though it sounds scary. Don't forget your ear protection. Here we go. Scary, right? That bit scares the living shit out of me. But we got our panel. There you go. Panel installed. They sanded the panel. They still have to sand the structure itself. So I got one more panel to put in the front. And then a little bit more work to do on these. See this bead detail that I made? Yeah, that's fun to get through the router.